The president just come out and address the issue, it will have a lot of positive impact. Just coming out to say, just
like what,
to say
what he did during the hunger strike in 2008.
In 2008, he came out, even though he threatened the people, but he tried to talk. It's true that when they say something, when something is bad, you need to use a very low or a civilized tune to talk to people. But sometimes you might even talk to them and use a high voice, but with that voice, just the fact that you have acknowledged the value of citizens and come out.
On a vu l'effet que cette sortie a eu sur cette
and everything came to a standstill.
Tout le monde s'est calmé.
Everybody.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying, because there are some of the things that some people we think that some people are being manipulated. But we used to say, there are some things that some people, when there's a problem here and some group of political leaders or whatsoever, they decide to they manipulate some group of people to come out and cause rioting. In that context, if that's the case, the president have the right to come out and use whatsoever force. Because if you do use peace to resolve a situation, maybe a situation like as such, and it doesn't go to an extent, you might try maybe violence for a little period of time to see if it works. That's why I keep saying that the president of the Republic have tried, for the past 6 years, they have tried the use of force or violence in the Ankara region to solve the Ankara crisis, and it's not going. So there's no need using force or violence or military option again. We should go for a sincere and inclusive dialogue to solve the problem.
Ok, Amadou, Gladys.
Effectivement, Amadou Tanté, tu es en train de parler de dialogue. On a ici l'ONU qui demande la libération de ces prisonniers politiques.
Yeah, as I said here before, Cameroon is a member of the United Nations, and normally Cameroon is supposed to, is obliged to respect the whatsoever that have been set by the United Nations. Because Cameroon is a member state of that organization, and everything that is done by that institution is binding within Cameroon. But we know Cameroon very well that our country, our leaders, I don't know if they are.
I'm talking about the law of national interest, something that has to do with the interests of a nation. Should we be talking about international law?
No, those international laws are equally signed for the interest of Cameroon. Because it is good that Cameroon have one of the best law in the whole world. But the problem is to respect this law. That's where we have a problem in Cameroon. Our problem is to respect this law. We have the best law, very good laws in Cameroon, but the problem is the respect of this law and impunity that is reigning within our country.
Okay. Donc selon vous, au jour d'aujourd'hui, il y aura une possibilité que le Cameroun ne respecte pas les décisions prises par l'ONU?
I think so. I think that even though maybe the government, the leadership might have changed, but from the way things have been going in Cameroon, I think that these people might likely not respect this engagement.
Qu'est-ce qui peut être l'incidence?
No, I'm saying within this issue, at the level of United Nations, maybe they have their own ways of sanctioning, they have their own ways of doing things, but it takes a very long period of time. Because we are talking of these people that are asking for them to raise, they are Cameroonians. And it's the interests of Cameroon that are at stake. And we know very well that whatsoever happened. And any day, look at the problem in Nigeria. They arrested Nnamdi Kanu and brought him to Nigeria. And later on, the Nigerian the court released that man that on all the charges that were levied against him was put aside. But in Cameroon went to Nigeria and picked these other people, brought them to Cameroon here. They have been in jail. But our own people are doing nothing. And you see, they are doing little or nothing to see into this issue. But one that you cannot be talking about because someone said there is an ongoing negotiation or dialogue in Canada. It's good. It's a very good thing that we have advocating and we are praying for, and equally praying that you have bring out about a good result. But we still have people like Ayub Tabi who is supposed to be part of the table, part of the negotiation.
Who is supposed to mandate who?
No, that's what I'm saying. That we have different factions, of course, different factions of this separatist fighter.
Because somebody like me, I can say I didn't mandate anybody to go to Canada and talk on my behalf.
That's where there's a.
I am still carrying my guns. What would
that's what I'm saying. Because most often what the government do is that they go and look those that are collaborators, but they are equally collaborating with you like spy and equally collaborating with the government. Because there are some people even within the separatist ground that are collaborating with the government. They claim to be working with the separatists, but as equally collaborating with the government. But when the issues like such come, the government will give them money and tell them to go and represent this other person. And when you go there now, you are saying what the government asks you to do. And by the end, we will not have a lasting solution to the problem. That's where there's a problem. So I keep saying that one is so an inclusive dialogue. What these people, somebody like
when you say inclusive dialogue, can you describe? Can you help me understand what you mean?
I mean
inclusive dialogue.
Yes, a dialogue where all the different stakeholders that have anything to link to the Ankara crisis will be part of the table. Be it the separatists, be it the federalists, be it those who are advocating for decentralization or whatsoever, special status stuff, and all everybody should be the religious leaders.
President Pobia did during the table. President Pobia did during the 2000
on the table, but they should be able to given the opportunity to talk because
national dialogue.
But we know very well that what happened in the national dialogue in 2019 was a monologue, a situation where people were not
allowed
to
invited, they didn't come.
A situation where they limited some other things were taboo. Not everything were talked about on the state national dialogue. We cannot be talking about a negotiation or dialogue where there will be limitations. Some subject will be a taboo. They say that no, nobody have to talk about federation. Nobody have to talk separation. No, the issue is that if Pobia have a convincing, he knows that he have what he's saying he's doing or saying is the right thing, let's then call this separatist fighter on the table. For them to sit down on the table, and President of the Republic should convince them, this separatist fighter, that they have lost track, they are on the wrong side, and make them understand that the right thing is for us to have a one Cameroon, one individual Cameroon, as it is now, we join together and arrange Cameroon the way it's supposed to be. So it's not an issue of imposing something on somebody, because what happened even in that major last night, it's very clear that they went there with the solutions and not with proposition. The government went there with the solution and not
are
with
these
proposition.
people also genuine? These people who say they want to separate Cameroon, are they the true people that will want to dialogue with government? You remember what happened in Switzerland, where people went with suitcases to go and sell oil. Are these people really serious?
That's what I'm saying, that in every
You think